So here we go, guys. This is 496 Prizm case. Prizm football. I got Steve, Joe, Jared, Ryan, Mike, Dan, Brandon, Matt, Jordan, Ryan, Michael, Tim, Jared, Tim, Mike, Matt, Tom, Jared, Brandon, Mr. Benjamin, Tom, Canacry, Corbin, Washlack, Shane, Jared, Chris, Ryan, Jared, Jordan, Matt, Jared. There's your list. These are the names. Here is the dice. Not a deuce. Yeah, actually a deuce. Doesn't matter. Down here. Everything's the same. 1, 2. McBee on top. Freeman on bottom. There is your code. And then we'll do the teams. New giveaway. 2 total rounds. There's the teams. Cool, Keith. Cool. Somewhere else? Neat. Just messing with you. Here we go. 1, 2. Bengals on top. Patriots on bottom. There's your code. There you go. Bengals and Eagles go to McBee. Ogden gets the Cardinals. Washlack gets the Cowboys. Steve gets the Vikings. Corbin gets the Lions. Krua gets the Packers. Washlack gets the Texans. Appel gets the Niners. Deech gets the Bills. Ford gets the Browns. Canacry Raiders. Washlack Titans. Freeman Giants. Appel Panthers. Radcliffe Jaguars. Washlack Bucks. Borcharding Saints. Washlack Rams. Benjamin Chiefs. Appel Steelers. Washlack Falcons. Borcharding Dolphins. Wanacott Seahawks. Washlack Jets. Corbin Bears. Radcliffe Broncos. Deech Redskins. Krua Ravens. McBee Chargers. Canacry Colts. Freeman Patriots. McBee Ogden. Jesus freaking Christ. Name's on Arizona. I would have the same response. I don't do pick your team. That's not why I don't do pick your team. I am doing some pick your team because people want me to and they're filling. I don't do pick your team specifically because I don't think it's fair for Johnny Deep Pockets to come in and buy up all the big teams, and then the guy who just wants to get into a break, who can only afford the cheaper teams, doesn't have an opportunity for the bigger hits. I think everybody should have the opportunity to get the bigger hit. I think everybody should have the opportunity to get the Texans. I think everybody should have the opportunity in here to get, you know, whatever teams you want to call it. That's why I don't like pick your team. That's a fact. You know, it's funny, dude. Like, I'll do pick your team, then it's not hard to figure out who has what, dude, because all of a sudden you'll start seeing guys, come on, Phil, pick your team. It's going to be awesome. It's like, I bet it is. For you, you know, potentially. At the same time, pick your team, dude. You come in, you drop big money on a big spot. And if it doesn't hit, that sucks. You know? I just personally think it's better, just like you're opening a box, man. You don't know what you're going to get. But everybody's got their own opinion. And everybody's entitled to them, and everybody's got their own likes and dislikes. Like I said, I truly try to do it where I think I'm looking out for your best interests. And a lot of people want pick your team. And a lot of people don't like Jake, dude. I'm not making fun of Jake. Right, only one. Seriously, I agree. I agree. But you know, there's just everyone's got their own thing. And I personally think that pick your team is built for the guys. You know, like, dude, let me give you an example. And I'm not picking on this guy by any means. He's a good friend of mine. Paul McIntyre. Paul McIntyre's been breaking here forever. And he straight up tells me, he's like, dude, I hate pick your team. I don't want to break and pick your team. And that's fine. And I don't either, to be perfectly honest with you. You know, he's been breaking here forever. And with that said, he deserves the right to land on, let's say it's the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? And he may not have like some of these breaks where the Yankees are going to cost $200, $300, $400, $500. He may not want to risk that. That's a huge chunk. But he might be willing to gamble $70 on a random spot to try to land on him, and if not, get the other team and hope he gets enough pulls out of it, or other, you know, maybe there's other good teams, because there are, of course, but you know, then he gets enough pulls out of it to maybe break even or whatever else. Now I will say, guys like Jake, who PC Texas, dude, like, I respect that. And I'm not making fun of Texas, Jake. I'm being completely honest here. Like, or guys like Spickler, who PCs, I think it's Spickler, who's PC, or Joe Schmidt, who PCs Washington Redskins. You know, like, there's not a huge hit in the Redskins, but they're going to come in and buy because they're wanting to get the cards for their collection. I appreciate that. I think that's awesome. But the guy that walks in with big fat pockets and says, hey, dude, it's 2017 Bowman, for instance, I'm going to buy Atlanta, Yankees, Cincy, so forth. Everybody else come in and fill the rest of it up for me so I can have the opportunity to land on a couple of those $1,000 cards. That sucks, man. Like, I don't want in that break. And I don't blame you for not wanting in that break. Like I know, Keith, but you're not the majority. And like, dude, for basketball, like for basketball right now, let's say we do pick your team, because Jake wants me to do pick your team. He wants Dallas. Keith, you want me to do pick your team because you want Chicago, which is cool. Someone else is going to want them because they're going to go buy up the Sixers. They're going to go buy up the Lakers. They're going to go buy up whoever else. But then, I mean, who really wants the Grizzlies? Like, who does? Who sits there and says, dude, I can't wait. I want the Memphis Grizzlies. Well, they might buy into the mini where we line 5 spots just to try to help fill it or whatever, right? Or to get in, maybe get the other team that we have paired with it, hoping they get something decent. But man, that sucks. You might as well spend less. If you get the Grizzlies, shitty luck, but at least you're not in deep on it. And again, these are just my opinions. Doesn't mean I'm right, but that's how I feel. Ogden PC's the Grizzlies. But I bet you, I wonder, you know what? Cool. Well, Ogden, more power to you, man. It was a bad example, but I think you're understanding my point. Who's going to come by the Pelicans? somebody on here is going to be like, I PC the Pelicans. And I'm like, well, I ain't never seen you offer to buy the Pelicans or trade Pelicans ever. Who's going to come get the Nets? And I don't think Roman likes the Nets. He likes the Celtics. Or let's use football. Who's going to come get Arizona? Or the Anthony Davis? Yeah, but we're talking. There's a big difference. There's a big difference. D'Lo sucks. D'Lo's value went out the window when he left LA. I know, and we can do combo spots on teams, but they gotta have little to no hits. Otherwise, you're just comboing two shit teams, and then pick your team. Then you don't typically see that. And the price is then so right, because now you're compensating instead of dividing it out between 30 spots, you're dividing it out between 29 or 27 or however many it is, and then it gets more expensive than the random. That doesn't even make sense. You know, like there's more to it than that. If there's no hits for them, guys, we take them out. You know, if there's like one hit for them and we're doing a random, we'll typically do a combo team. But if you're talking pick your team, you don't see combo spots typically in a pick your team. And if you do, that just makes their price not even worth it anyway. What, you get to combo 3 teams to get the equivalent to one team's number of hits, and guess what? All those teams' hits suck balls anyway, but you're still going to pay the full price? I don't know. It's not easy. There's no exact science. But it would, though, Jake. It does at some point, and sometimes in certain breaks. And other times I do that. Or like in high tech, I completely removed the hitless team, etc. It varies. I'll also say if the majority of the spots that we're selling for either one of those breaks are through minis, then it doesn't really matter. If I see a trade. But Jordan, that's because you're the guy that comes in and buys up all the big teams. I get it. We're gonna post both. We're gonna keep them rolling both. Prizm basketball, I'm not gonna do any pick your team, just so you know. We've only got 5 cases. We're gonna. Tech did drop, right? It did. Browns for Packers. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get these open. I'll shift this stuff out of the way. All right, good now. Brown. Oh, I guess the tracker is up. Sweet. What just happened there? Packers go to Packers go to Dan. Am I correct on that? Yeah, but if you land on the teams that you don't want, some of those cards are going to be $2 grand and not 600. Nah, I do this all the time. Mike Crew gets the Packers, is that correct? Yeah, all right. Or Dan Ford. Dan Ford there, and the Browns go to Mike Crew. Got it. There are some cool vets in here. They're short printed as hell, but there are some cool ones in here. And again, dude, like that's why dude, for almost 5 years, I really don't ever do pick your team. I'm starting to. You guys are seeing that. We're starting to post some pick your teams. You know, more than I've ever done before, and they're filling. So as long as they keep filling, dude, I'm in. Right, before Judge. But it's the same thing with Atlanta, dude. You could have afforded to buy the Braves 2 years ago. I send everything. I always send everything. And that's what. So let's say we're opening 2017 baseball. Don't you think everybody in that break wants to have a shot to hit a Judge or a Bellinger? I mean, I don't know. Just call me crazy. I think that they should. You know, like I think everybody in that break should. I think there's short printed Brady's in this. Now, the Braves aren't so bad compared to the Yanks, but in 2017 Bowman, not Chrome, Bowman, the Braves are very expensive because you got Acuna and Matan, which I still have a case of Hobby sitting here, by the way. Which I'm just kind of waiting for a rainy day now. Favre would be good. Let me get the first 6 open here. I mean, when you got just like blue gems of Acuna doing, are they hitting the grand right now? This ain't gonna take all night. It'll take an hour. We've done about 15, 20 of these. Not that bad. Hardest part's getting them all open. I want to puke once it opens all the time. Pruitt, dude, you can come hang out, man, and help me. Hey, Pruitt, did you and my wife ever get that figured out with your mail? Did that ever get solved? I'm meaning to PM you that, and haven't. I feel bad, but now I see you here, and I want to just ask you. Oh, it went to like some old address or something? Come on. You close to me or no? Yeah, going up before Fed starts pulling fire, he says. Yes, you did, so it all worked out? Great. Great, that's great news. I'll tell you guys right now, if you ever have an issue with your mail, coming from my side or from Rockhold's side, easier for us when it's my side because she's the one directly involved. Dude, my wife will get on some shit. Like, my wife will get it done. We will find it. We will track it. We will, if it goes the wrong place, we'll reroute it. And it costs like 25 bucks sometimes to reroute stuff. We'll get it done. Yeah, no, prove it. Like, you got addresses everywhere. See, I will tell you, like, you know, you'll see on these people, like, oh, my wife screwed up the shipping. My wife does my shipping. My wife is the shipping department here. So it's an honest story. Like, if something happens, contact my wife, and we will get it solved. Here we go. Let's roll. Contact me, obviously, you know, too. But I'm going to be the next thing I'm going to do is contact her. Chris Godwin, orange, Tampa. Malachi Dupree, Green Bay. Green Bay. I gotta get some sleeves and some regular size top loads. And where are my top loaders? Done it. I do this every night now. And it's starting to drive me nuts. Whatever, dude. I'll just leave them right now and top load them after. I'm not gonna make you guys sit and wait. I'm not gonna make you sit and wait. Mr. Benjamin, what's up, brother? There's the Dupree. Shaheen. I got TJ Watt at my shop. Yeah. Zay Jones, Buffalo. Kawika's in right now. In fact, he's been in 2 tonight. Fournette, the instant impact. That just impacted him on the table. Chad Williams in the red, 37-49 for Arizona. Can we get that flawless to go? Randall Cobb red. Packers again. Okay, guys, flawless. Anyone that skunks in it, I'll take a random. I'll make a random on the guys that just skunk. Whoever wins that random, I'll give a $50 break credit to. Marlon Humphrey for Baltimore. Is it just me or do the games on Thanksgiving suck? What up? Jason Kristen's on over there on live stream. I just saw I looked over, man. How you doing? Jadeveon Clowney camo. Theo Riddick orange. There we go. We got people saying if it gets lower, they'll get in, guys. If you're thinking the same thing, be the brave one. Take the spot. Let's get it moving and we'll get it done. Marquise Godwin. There's others thinking the same thing. I can tell you that for sure. Sheldon Richardson, blue for the Jets. See, I don't think the Lions-Vikes game is going to be good. But either way, like I don't think it's going to be awesome. Larry Fitz, blue. How about my Falcons? 2 in a row. Granted, the Seattle team was a little beat up, but I'll take it. Jadeveon Clowney, orange. That got us a playoff spot. Peyton Manning MVP insert. Do you know that we've only played 1 division game so far? 1. Jordan Howard, Blue Wave. Aaron Rodgers, blue. Dude, Pruitt, I'm not talking shit about your Cowboys because I actually think it's a better for the game when the Cowboys and teams like them are good. Wayne Gallman, Giants. Man, dude, they look lost right now. They do. Corey Davis, Josh Reynolds, orange. Dude, schedule is real quirky this year. Like, dude, I'm sitting there looking at our division, and I'm like, dude, you can't. This don't even matter who's in first. We've played 1 division game. Like, we come out and knock them dudes around, and all of a sudden we're right there. Brady, Marvin Jones, orange. It is. It's weird. It's been a weird season all around. Yep, we're just trying to hammer out details. Darren Lee, Blue Wave. Guys, BGS is coming back. Beckett grading, we're gonna be taking care of grading for you. Russell Wilson, purple. So there will be more grading going on. Here's the key. That's a Different radiator, I remember. JJ Watt. We've got to get to where we're submitting 100 cards a month. We can do that. I can promise you that we'll have some better pricing than we had before. Like pretty kick-ass pricing. Aaron Jones, Green Bay. I can also tell you that between something that Duck and Rock have put together, it's got us there. And then I've also spoke to my rep, and I've got it's the same deal, Robert Woods. So regardless of which side it goes through, we can do it. That doesn't matter. But it's thanks to them because they got it done. Myles Garrett on the Blue Wave. Dude, so here's my deal with like Rock and Duck are doing consignment right now. I'm not. I will have consignment. Here's the dead honest truth, because honestly, we just sit around. We're friends anyway, right? I gotta make up some ground on some of this inventory. If I can make up some ground on some of that inventory, catch a little break in where I'm at with debt, then I can get that up and running again too. If I can free up some time, I've got it at the shop, especially this winter as it slows down with people outside and stuff like that. I can definitely get it done. Kamara. Nice. But I like right now, dude, I mean, I'm just being real with you. Being real with you. They got 3 cases of Flawless sitting over there. I got a case and a half sitting over here. And I'm sitting here begging to fill 1 box. That's our main focus right now. Isaiah Ford, blue. And, dude, I'm not saying that to you guys as like a sales pitch or anything. I'm literally talking to you. And, but that's where I'm kind of at right now. And once that stuff starts going, dude, we had like a conference call the other night. Savage Green. Me and my neighbor comes and helps me, dude. He's actually been really helpful. And I got a guy who now helps me do the magic stuff. And he's been really good too. But otherwise, it's just me, Godwin. But I'll be honest with you, my shop, dude, my shop is super slow. Like my shop is super slow. It's everyone that walks in. Dominic Malagrande, there wasn't auto or wasn't numbered. Malagrande walked in my shop today from Colorado. He's from my hometown. There's a Watson. TJ Logan. And he's like, dude, this is one of the nicest shops, if not the nicest shop I've ever been in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, dude, it's legit in here. It looks great. It's just like anywhere, dude. Being a shop owner, this ain't no get-rich-quick scheme. DeAndre Hopkins, blue. It's something I'm honestly doing because I love it. So I've always wanted to do since I realized I couldn't play ball no more. Watson. The serial number. Any of them, dude. Any of them, Jared. But the serial number on Wednesday's got the least amount of spots. Malachi Dupree, Green Bay. Corey Coleman, orange. Because, like, I'll tell you this, dude, we've got cases of Chronicles baseball, which I've seen today, that actually looks really nice. They came out, and I've got them just sitting in my distributor. I said, dude, I don't want to take them yet because I got too much shit sitting here. Mike Williams, Chad Kelly, orange. And I was talking to Rock and Duck last night. I'm like, guys, it's not that our room has gotten slower. It's the fact that everything's so damn costly. Theo Riddick and the guys that break with us, no matter what, dude, everybody only has so much funds they're willing to put into a break. I get it. Bortles, Blue Wave. Not to mention we've gone from breaking 2 nights a week to 4 nights a week and trying to fill double the amount of breaks. Like, but we're working on it. You know, we're doing good. Just those are all the realistic things. Elijah Qualls, Eagles. But I will say this: I sit and watch other guys that are break. Oh, these are like to 10, I think. Curtis Samuel. I do know that other places are a little slower right now too. 4 of 10. Because I watch, everything. I try to. Ezekiel Elliott orange. And I also know that we're all kind of, it's the same thing. Like, dude, everything's, the cost on it's just high. Darbo, Seattle. And I know that, you know, there's a lot of things going on. It's the holidays, you know. And they keep putting out releases, new releases, like 4 products at a time. It's like, holy crap. Only so much you can do. Newton orange. Gerald Everett, 148 of 149. Blue Wave auto for the Rams. Keith, I have no clue. I haven't even thought about it. But I know that in Prizm, the Bulls are going to cost more than that. D.D. Westbrook orange for Jacksonville. If you guys haven't noticed, Prizm is retailing right now at $3 grand for pre-orders. Basketball. Oh, Deshaun Watson. Houston. That's sweet. Jared. Good. Solid case so far. Kamara, Watson. Fournette. Kinley blue. That one wasn't upside down. Cordrea Tankersley, Blue Wave auto for the Dolphins. But I'll tell you this, Prizm, dude, that's rate money on $3,000 a case. That's rough. Davis Webb green for the Giants. Melvin Gordon blue. But what I was saying is I've seen other breakers too who have been sitting around and like holding product back. Jordy Nelson blue wave, and they're like, I'm gonna wait for it to go up, and I'm watching that bite them in the butt. Also, nah, Kristen, the serial number is 1 through 25. Travis Kelce orange. I just think people that do that, dude, you hold them back like that, they're hurting you. Why not give you the opportunity right away? Because you're just when you're gonna get your most money. Lorenzo Alexander, if you're flipping, which most of us do. You know, Greg Olson orange. Jamison Crowder orange. Adrian Peterson red for the Saints. Mike Wallace. Rashid Wallace. 250 points. We'll random that at the end. Mike Williams, green. James Harrison, blue. Moncrief, orange. It's funny, you guys think I've taken some slack for my comments about thinking Peterman's going to be good? Hi. I do think he's going to be good, though. Or he could be good. That could have been awful to him. Taco Charlton, blue. Jeremy McNichols, 16 of 149. Blue Wave Auto for Tampa. I have not got any Ohtani yet. He's coming, though. AJ Green, purple. I got a dude who's willing to trade me an ungraded one, but he wants like a stack of Jordans. It ain't worth what he's asking. Like, it's just not. And I'm like, man, I can't do all that. Deshaun Watson, Illumination. Those cards are sweet. Kamara, orange. I like Deshaun Watson and Kamara, case. Peterman, Bills. Speak of the devil. You got any, Bishop? Last stack here, and then we'll get into the next couple of boxes. You see, Judge had surgery. Will Fuller, camo. Bobby Wagner, green. Solomon Thomas. Niners. What? Who's that? I think the Derby was an explanation for his slump. I think the fact that our offense was lacking, it was a part of his slump. They told him to swing away. Jamal Adams, purple. I mean, I think the fact that pitchers started figuring him out a little bit was part of his slump. Carl Lawson, Bengals. I mean, I don't know. Pull the Deshaun Watson, too. I don't think, I mean, dude, he was a rookie. I still think he was the MVP. CJ Mosley, orange. Zay Jones. I think that's our second Zay Jones. Buffalo. Peterman, orange. So I'll be honest with you, I'll take his slump all day if he does what he did the whole year all year. I'm down. Kyle Rudolph, orange. Dak, illumination. Hassan Reddick, blue wave. Philip Dorsett, blue. Last stack here. I got a Prizm break up now. That's a team draft. DeMarco Murray, purple. It's a 94 or 98 bucks a spot, whatever it is. I don't remember. You get 2 random draft picks. TJ Yeldon. So once it's full, I'll random all the names in whatever order you land. You will draft your team in that order. I missed what Kalika said, so I don't know what he said. Where are these prospects and stuff going to go for Atlanta? And is Stanton going to end up in St. Louis? Okay, Kirkendall's talking about filling tonight. Kirkendall, let's do the draft tonight. I'm down. I can't. The only thing with that is, man, we got to give everybody kind of a notice, like, boom, it's filled. Get on. You think Maytan will be a Cub? Is that, you really think that, or is that because you're a Cub fan? Yes, you can, Phil. Yeah, hell yeah. It is fun to watch. And dude, like, stuff like Prizm, yeah, it's a lot of packs, a lot of cards, but it's not an awful break. There's some stuff that's an awful break. Like, or like Contenders, dude. I love Contenders. I can open, I will. You will see it. I can open case after case after case of Contenders all day and all night long. Rip it, Farfin, intermission. Want to do 3 boxes at a time? Does that make it a little more bearable? Let's do it. That's the only part that's hard, is all opening all the packs. But you don't want to do 1 box at a time. That's fucking rough. Find the lighter, speeding up. Guys, I don't know about Rock's plans for tomorrow night. Maybe if Rock could hop on, it would be just cool. He could maybe tell us. Because I got him listed to break tomorrow night. I'm going to speak for him, though, and take a guess that if something fills, like his Immaculate Pick Your Team, I think it's got 15 left, that he'd probably hop on after all the other excitement. And if he doesn't, I'm going to. And we're going to rip something. I'm kind of like every year, every holiday, I'm like, hey, it's midnight, it's New Year's, let's fill something, and we do. So keep that in mind. If you're bored, get something moving or whatever, and we'll get it done. Who's going to the Rangers? I'll break anything that fills tonight, man. If it fills, it'll break. Otani's not going to the Rangers, bro. Otani's going to New York. Otani's going to be a Yankee. That is, I think that's like a sure thing as the water's wet. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Yankee fan. I don't even know if I really want him. Like, honestly, like, I'll take him now. But I mean, dude, with Tanaka there, with the Matsui connection, with the city, and all that, like, it's just the money. Like, it's just kind of a no-brainer that he goes to the Yankees. The international media market. I can't see Texas. Like, dude, think about it. You're from Japan. You probably don't speak English. I don't know if he does or not. I'm just taking a guess because these guys usually don't go over. Oh, yeah, I don't think he will either. I mean, shit, dude. Look at Matsui. Matsui came over as Godzilla. Matsui was good, but he wasn't fucking Barry Bonds. Or, you know, they were acting like this dude was going to come over and fucking hit 70 home runs a year. He was hitting 23, 20. You know, he had a pretty big World Series. He had, what, 6 RBIs in that game? How was that? Something like that. I mean, but, well, Dice K was good for a year, right? Like, Dice K's first year, the dude was nasty. But then everybody learned how to hit that circle change, and then it didn't matter. But, you know, there's always, you can always say Ichiro. And I'll tell you right now, I didn't see all of Pete Rose's career. But when they mentioned to Pete Rose, like, hey, if he breaks your record combined Japan and here, is that the record? He started laughing. So he didn't face no competition over here. Well, obviously over here he's faced competition. He's hitting the shit out of them too. Like, Ichiro's good, bro. Oh, God, remember Brian Taylor? Damn, dude, I remember being a kid chasing that fucker. Charles Sims, camo, Brandon LaFell, orange. Pulling that gold foil. Quincy Wilson, 98 of 149. Blue Wave auto. That's dead? Not dead. Just might not fill right now. Which, honestly, Jake, filling it right now, I don't even know if we could do the draft because I got to get everybody in here. Amara Darbo, purple. I mean, it's kind of, can't draft if everybody's not here to pick. 250 more points. Kaiser. OJ Howard. Dude, infield singles. Ichiro hits, bro. Donnell Pumphrey, 56 of 149. Blue Wave auto. All-time leading rushing yardage guy in college football. Funny thing is, everybody talks about Maitan. Dude had like a real disappointing year, right? Tre'Davious White, blue. I mean, everyone else that was a hitter like him hit. He did not perform. Torrey Smith, green. But I'm sure that doesn't mean much. Bortles, blue. When you're good, you're good. You adjust. OBJ, blue wave. Devontae Parker, blue. Oh, I understand that. Dude, I know he's young. But he didn't hit. Melvin Gordon, orange. 4 just went down, and is that flawless? 472? Yeah, oh, dude, no kidding. Paul Perkins, blue wave. Like, I'm not talking down on him, guys. That's not what I was doing. I'm just saying he didn't hit. Greg Olson green. Moncrief blue. Bradford orange. Aaron Jones blue wave. What up, Chris? Aaron Donald red. I'm not gonna lie, Jake has sort of made me want the Texas Rangers to be good because I like them. I like Jake. I cheer for you guys. I want you guys to be teams to be solid. Good mood Jake is better than bad mood Jake. Evan Ingram, McKinley orange. So that's fine. Ooh, Malik Hooker. 80 of 149. Blue wave auto for the Colts. That's nice. Montgomery orange. $400 points. I don't think it's from this year's. It might pull from a different year. I don't think that's how it works though. Shaheen purple. Pruitt's laughing. Cooper Kupp. This has been a real nice case. 55 of 149. Blue wave auto for the Rams. Jared. Chris Hogan green. I'll be the first one to admit I don't know how all that shit works. Dude, John Ross, 26 of 149 blue wave auto. Cincinnati. We hit a Trubisky and a Fournette. We're pretty much rounded out the in a hunt. We're pretty much rounded out the board. Sheldon Gibson blue wave. Beasley orange. Chad Hansen red. Which means there's a big case hit coming forward. 101. Mike Glennon red. It'll be a black finite coming. Brady. I want Taylor on the Illuminator Brady. It's get you a couple bucks. Philip Dorsett blue wave. John Brown blue. Been a complete rebuild since Washington. Sidney Jones, 15 of 149, blue wave auto. Comes another one of those golds. These are cool. Kurt Warner. It's going to be numbered to 10. 9 of 10 for the Rams. I like these cards. I got a Manning like this out of last year. Graded 9.5. Jalen Ramsey orange. Taco. Cowboys. Alright, move these. I don't know if that's true or not, Jake. I know they haven't won shit, though. And at the end of the day, that's what we're defined by. That's how we define our squads. I mean, Cubbies could say, "Hey, we won the division this year. We were here, there, whatever. Made the playoffs so many times, but they didn't win since 108. I mean, since 1908. Like, who gave? Nobody cared." Now, I'm not saying you guys are the Cubs. Don't get. I didn't go that far. Three more boxes left. This product is still awesome. If you win them, Jake. Hey, man, look, I'm a Falcons fan. We've won nothing. Ever. Okay? Clearly. And part of that you do got to judge on. Yeah. But the Braves got a ring. Which hockey case? Series 1? Let's rip that. That thing's cheap. I got a case of Series 1 sitting here. It was the first half of last year's Super Bowl. Right. Right. And then became even more of the laughing stock of the league. When you've been in the league since, what is it, 64, 60, something like that, and you've been to 2 Super Bowls, and you've never won one, and the one was part of Elway's retirement championship run. It just, man, it just gets fucking rough. You know, when your 2 highlights are you were the Elway's last fucking championship, and you were the worst Super Bowl loss ever. It sucks. What up, Sittler? Sittler's over on Breakers. You know, that sucks. When you had, like, our 91 team, I'll tell you this, our 1991 team, in my opinion, was better than our 98 Super Bowl team. And wasn't better than our Super Bowl team last year, but that 91 team was dope. And when you put a team like that together, and then all of a sudden you can't keep it together, and Dion leaves, and everything else falls apart, that sucks. I mean, dude, Dion left, right? And, well, went to, San Fran first? Is that right? Wherever he went first. Dallas first. And then, dude, the Niners couldn't get over the hump. And then he went to the other team. Then he goes to the Niners or Dallas, whatever order it was, I don't remember. And then he puts them over the hump and beats them on the other side. That's how good Dion was. And people don't get it. He was that good. Like, there was a comment. Did you see when Romo made a comment recently about one of the corners who made Deion Sanders look like? Yeah, went to the Niners and the Cowboys, right? When he made a comment like, "Wow, this cornerback makes Deion Sanders look like an All-Pro like tackle or something like that." Deion came back and fired back at him so bad. It was so funny. Let's break it. Let's do it. Let's fill it up. So there's what, 7 left in flawless. Prizm draft. Ogden's saying Prizm draft. Kirkendall is saying he'll take a spot. Kirkendall's down for Prizm draft right now. But that's fine because he didn't really have to tackle that much because the ball never came to his side. Ever. Like once or twice a fucking game. You know, like, I don't know. Don't tackle all you want. I know you did, Ogden, man. I appreciate you. No, he didn't like to tackle. No doubt. No doubt. He did not like to tackle. All right, good luck. Kaiser. Zay Jones, orange. And Natron means, right? Natron was a big dude. Jamie Collins, blue wave. Drew Brees, orange. No, he didn't hate. He wasn't hating bitch. The dude was talking shit about Dion. Chad Hansen, blue wave auto, Jets. And Dion said, "All right, I thought we were cool. I let it go. Whatever. You keep throwing shots at me." He goes, "I got a gold jacket that I didn't have to pay for. What are you wearing?" And then he goes, "He said, how many rings you got?" "Here's mine." And he said how many he had. 20 of 49, Adoree Jackson, red, Tennessee. And then he said something like, he's like, "Meanwhile, how many picks you got in just like the month of November?" He's like, "Shit, you threw to everybody but your team." He went off, dude, like on CBS, on national TV. And it was hilarious. Brandon Marshall, purple. He's like, "So keep my name out your mouth." Trubisky. Crowell, orange. Ooh. Rookie patch autographs. Prizm red power. O.J. Howard, Tampa. Not in the month of November or December, it wasn't, Jake. It was awful. It was awful. Marlon Humphrey, blue. Romo is good in the booth. I like him too in the booth. Eifert, red. Jeremy McNichols, Blue Wave. Newton, Blue Wave. And I'll tell you what, you said he was the second best quarterback in Dallas besides Staubach? Dude, how quickly you guys forget about Aikman. Delaney Walker, orange. Bobby Wagner, red. Robert Kelly, Blue Wave. Hey, don't forget about your man Troy. I saw that the Rangers, or that they were in for Ohtani too. Rodney Adams, Blue Wave. I don't care, but he didn't lose games. He didn't lose games. Robert Woods, orange. I don't care if you're a manager if you don't lose games. Taylor Gabriel, purple. Noah Brown, Cowboys. Nah, I know that, but once they got going, right, and their team was solid, he didn't lose the big game. Let me change that. You got him there, he won. Jonathan Allen, orange. Romo didn't. CJ Beathard, 93 of 149, Blue Wave auto. Marino did not win game. Marino didn't win the big ones. Corey Davis, blue. Like, dude, I personally think that Favre is way overrated. But he won the big games. Can't take it from him. Cameron Meredith, Blue Wave. But the dude made a lot of mistakes, too. But using my same thing I just said, he won the big ones. 250. Points. Lots of points. But not a bad case, though. We've had good hits, good autos. Logan Blue. I'm not. You can't be the all-time leader in interceptions and not have made mistakes. And look at this. Hunt. Dude, this case has been nuts. Chiefs. I agree. No, I agree. I agree with you, Max. And I think that, what's it called? Cutler reminds me a lot. You're going to disagree with me until I finish my whole statement. Cutler reminds me a lot of Favre, Gronkowski, Mike Williams, Blue, because of the arm strength, because the make any throw, see what happens, not worried about the result. D'Angelo Henderson, Denver. But his would not work out where Favre's would pan out. You know, like, but he does. He really reminds me of that. Jordan Reed, Blue Wave. Will Fuller, red. DeMarcus Walker, 10 of 149. Blue Wave auto for Denver. Antonio Gates, blue. Alex Smith, orange. Definitely a lot of blue waves. Charles Clay blue. Trevor Simeon blue wave. I call it blue wave, whatever the hell they call it. D'Angelo Henderson purple. All right. There's the case. Let's see what we got. We got 250, 500, 900, 1,150 points. Let's do our random for 1,150 points. Here's your list. This is blue for the points, and the dice are a 9. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jared. All right, guys, we're down to like what 7 left in serial number flawless college football. Random number 1 through 25. I don't disagree. I think Dak's good too. I mean, they're also having a really rough time with that line, which was so good last year, and they're missing some pretty key parts right now. That doesn't help. Oh, I already printed that. I will tell you this, though. I don't think Des Bryant's that good. And I don't think the rest of your receiving core is that good. And I think once you got rid of Zeke, once Zeke disappeared, it really hurt. Clearly. All right, fellas. Can we get? You gotta include Antonio Brown in there. I mean.